initial whatever happened during the play and then whatever happened after. We watch a lot of basketball. It's a take foul to put them at the free throw line and rather give up 2 points. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. That's exactly what it was. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. That's not the type of player I am. So, this wasn't anything like that. And I went for the ball, and that's clear as day in the replay. You watch it. It was just a good play on the basketball. I'm not sure what the refs saw to upgrade it, and that's up to their discretion after watching.
Always increased eyeballs, energy, and attention around the matchups between Reese and Clark and Angel Reese.
Did Angel Reese take things too far, or was it just the heat of the moment? The sparks flew in the Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever game, and one explosive incident has everyone talking. The Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever game wasn't just basketball, it was a showdown. Picture a packed arena with fans roaring at every play. The stakes felt higher than usual, and you could sense the tension on the court. From the opening quarter, it was clear that this wasn't going to be just another game. All eyes were on Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, two players destined to be linked every time they face off. But what really sparked the drama was a moment that had everyone questioning. Was it pure competitiveness or something personal? One of the defining moments of the game was Angel Reese's heated reaction during a play involving Caitlin Clark. The host of this channel didn't hold back, referring to Reese as the most petty and severable athlete in sports right now. That's a loaded take, but it's hard to ignore the context. Reese, who ended the night with a solid 17 rebounds, seemed frustrated throughout the game as Clark's presence overshadowed everything else happening on the court. Was her reaction a sign of jealousy, as some suggested, or just the boiling point of frustration from being outshined?
You got the flagrant, Aaliyah, you got a technical. What could have happened there?
If you got the tech?
I know.
Wait, what? I got the tech? I didn't know that. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. That's exactly what it was. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. That's not the type of player I am. So, this wasn't anything like that. And I went for the ball, and that's clear as day in the replay. You watch it.
Oh, first of all,
I know.
Let's not make it anything that it's not.
The aftermath.
Everyone in the arena had to know this foul was coming. As soon as you saw Angel Reese wide open, you knew that Caitlin Clark was going to come in and take that foul.
Now, let's talk about Caitlin Clark's performance, because that's where things really take off. While Reese worked hard under the basket, Clark was putting on what can only be called a basketball clinic. A triple-double with 20 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds doesn't happen by accident, and Clark made sure everyone in the building knew she was running the show. To make it worse for Reese, one play stood out, a blocked shot by Clark. That moment felt like a statement. It wasn't flashy or over the top. It was just solid defense that set the tone for the rivalry between them. Caitlin Clark blocks Angel Reese's 4-foot 2-point shot. As the host emphasized, encapsulated the competitive gap in this game. The media didn't help matters. ESPN's coverage hyped up the emotional side of the game, with claims of bias becoming part of the conversation. The host pointed out what they called an anti-Caitlin Clark agenda, fueling accusations that the network was leaning too hard into the rivalry narrative. Whether or not that's true, one thing is clear. Caitlin Clark let her game do the talking, and Reese's emotional response only added fuel to the fire. But how did Caitlin Clark's incredible night translate into such a big win for the Fever? That's where the real story lies. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up. She took over. From the beginning, you could tell she was locked in, but the real fireworks came right before halftime. With the clock winding down, Clark knocked down a buzzer-beating three-pointer that sent the arena into a frenzy. Moments like that don't just energize a player, they set the tone for the entire team. The Fever came out of the break with confidence, carrying the momentum Clark gave them, and never looked back. Like the host put it, that was the first one of the year for Caitlin Clark, my goodness. But her triple-double wasn't just about that one shot. It was the foundation for Indiana's team dominance. Yes, this win was a blowout, but it wasn't only because of Clark's numbers. Players like Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Howard, and Kelsey Mitchell all stepped up big. Boston posted 19 points and grabbed 13 rebounds, bringing the physicality the Fever needed in the paint. Howard and Mitchell each added 15 points, keeping the pressure on Chicago all night. The thing is, Clark wasn't just scoring herself, she was setting the table for everyone else. Her 10th assist came from a perfect dish to Boston, turning a solid double-double into an unforgettable triple-double. That's why the Fever weren't just good, they were unstoppable in this matchup.
Perspective, just what you saw in that play, how you interpreted what happened.
Basketball play, Rex got it right.
Initial whatever happened during the play and then whatever happened after. You know, we watch a lot of basketball. It's a take foul to put them at the free throw line and rather give up 2 points. You know, it shouldn't have been upgraded, but again, that's up to the ref's discretion. But I appreciate AB having my back. I guess I don't even know what she did. I didn't see that.
Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are...
What made this even crazier? The stakes weren't just on the court. Imagine throwing $25,000 on a player's stat line before a game, then cashing in big. That's exactly what Dave Portnoy did, betting on Clark to hit a triple-double. And guess what? He walked away with $350,000. Dave Portnoy won $350,000. He placed a $25,000 bet on a Caitlin Clark triple-double right before tip-off, and he won $350,000. That gamble paid off in a huge way, proving that even people outside the WNBA world knew Clark was destined to dominate that night. The crowd? Absolutely electric. Over 17,000 fans packed the arena, and you could feel the energy every time Clark had the ball. When she scored, the place exploded. When she hit impossible passes or pulled down rebounds, you could hear the awe. As the host put it, "This game, this is what a sellout looks like. 17,274 fans, and it was fully sold out. It was packed." Performances like this don't just win games. They create moments people will talk about for years. So what's the bigger story? Clark's calm, controlled dominance or Reese's emotional struggles under the spotlight? This game might have just defined their rivalry going forward. Is Clark already the future of the WNBA? Or is this just the beginning? Caitlin Clark's performance against the Chicago Sky wasn't just another great game.
It was just a good play on the basketball. I'm not sure what the refs saw to upgrade it, and that's up to their discretion after watching.
Well, girl,
Have fun playing that fine.
can I get out? Can you?
I got it for it. No worries.
Too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark.
It was a clear message. Her triple-double with 20 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds showcased her ability to control the court and rise under pressure. This wasn't about stats. It was about showing she's ready to make her mark in the WNBA. But what does this mean for the league? Will her rivalry with Angel Reese define future matchups, or is Clark's dominance the real focus now? Let me know in the comments, how far can Clark go and can Reese respond in their next showdown? This is just starting.